I feel like there's some real challenges with this idea of commitment. I feel like we have too many examples to follow where people didn't uphold their commitments, where it's just easy to not live out your promises, where it's just too easy to cut and run nowadays. And so I think the word commitment, unfortunately, has lost a lot of its impact. I think we've disconnected the words we say from the people we are. But I think there is a deep connection between the words that we use, the promises we make, the covenants that we make with each other, the commitments we make with each other. I think there's a deep, deep connection between those words and who we are as people, and the joy that we get to experience in life, and the satisfaction we get to experience in life. No, I mean, there's times when it's way easier to just run, when it's way easier to not uphold a commitment. That is sometimes the easiest way out, but I don't know if it's the best way. I don't know if it's the healthiest way. And so my encouragement would be to look at the words that you are committing to others. Look at the intentions in your heart for relationships. Look at those and maybe figure out ways that you can commit on a deeper level. I really truly believe there is more joy and satisfaction found when we live out our commitments. And this is not to say that you can't change your commitments, but at least have a conversation about it. At least work hard. Do the best you can do to keep your commitments. Definitely don't cut and run. Don't cut and run. Keeping your commitments will help you grow. Whether or not a relationship continues or not, keeping your commitment, following through, having conversations about your commitments, having conversations about readjusting your commitments. Maybe you've overcommitted. Well, it's okay to then come back to the person and really work through your overcommitting. But definitely don't cut and run. There are too many people in our world, and I'm sure you have plenty of examples of this, who say certain things and then don't do them. And what it's creating, I feel like, is a world where we're not able to trust as easily. It's creating a world where mistrust is the norm. And I don't want to live in that kind of world, and I don't think you do either. But the words we speak, the commitments we make, the things that we say we're going to do, it's important that we stay committed to those things. Now, there are definitely certain relationships where you may have committed something, and now you're in a situation where it's not safe, it's not healthy. The other person is not going to be able to have conversations in a healthy way about readjusting your commitment. The other person doesn't want to grow. They've made it very clear. These are the situations that I would say, great, cut and run, get away, put up boundaries, because that's not healthy for you. And so those are the situations that are really important to realize, okay, I made a commitment, I should stick with it. Well, maybe not. Certainly if it's not a safe situation, then you need to get out of there. If it's not a safe relationship, if it's an abusive relationship, if people are unkind and disrespectful, then you need to cut and run. Those are definitely the times to get out. Unfortunately, we live in a world where people are not necessarily honest up front, or some people are very good at manipulating. And maybe you have found yourself in that kind of relationship where you wake up to the reality of who this person really is. And maybe it wasn't who they were when the relationship started. And now maybe they're taking advantage of that. Maybe they're manipulating in such a way that is not good, is not healthy. You need to get away from those situations.